Let's make another randomly generated piece of jewelry.
Today's numbers are drawer 3, impression die number 27. Here's the die we chose. This is a gorgeous hoop earring. The original design was hand carved in Paris in around, I'd say, 1890 to 1910. As always, the first step is going to be pressing the metal into the die using my 2010 hydraulic press. The first pressing did not pick up much detail, so I trimmed around the outside and I pressed it again. It still needed a little bit more work. So I am just roughly sawing out the shape before pressing it one more time. I switched to using urethane in the last few areas that I need to pick up the detail. And here it looks gorgeous. Next, I used the jeweler's saw and I saw around the entire shape of the stamping, and it looks good. The edges are pretty sharp, so I'm using sanding discs to smooth the edges and then going in with finer abrasives to clean that up. And in these small areas here, I'm using a different type of tool that allows me to get into these inner areas and clean them up. Instead of doing a traditional hoop earring, I am forming them into a slight dome. And what this does is this not only gives it dimension, but it brings the two narrow ends together so that I can solder them together. I heat the piece until the solder flows, and then I place it in a pickle solution to clean it. To add a little something extra, I'm going to melt some silver into little tiny balls and press part of the design from the die and use those small elements to create a little accent on the handmade ear wires. I trim the section I want and solder it onto a piece of 20 gauge sterling silver wire. Here's what the ear wires look after I form them. After I add a patina and polish them, these are the finished hoop earrings. I'm so glad you chose these numbers because I've been wanting to use this design for quite a while. I'm almost certain that this is not how they were designed to originally be used, but I love taking these antique designs and using them in more modern and unexpected ways. And of course, I have to sign the back of my piece. I decided to use copper instead of sterling silver for these. I wanted to bring in a little bit of warmth, play around with some mixed metals, and then also keep the cost down. I hope you like them. If you'd like a chance to have your numbers chosen, I need you to leave 2 numbers in the comments. The first number, 1 through 8, will determine which drawer I choose, and the second number, number 1 through 85, will determine which die from that drawer I choose. If you like this and you'd like to keep this process going, give me a like, follow this account, share it with your friends if you think they'd be interested, and keep on commenting. I love the interaction. I love the ownership that you all are able to take over the designs that I end up making. So thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time.